And you know what? I think that, a lot of people are really kind of, down because of all the bear market and everything going on here, about that everything is deep, everything is kind of really down right now. But I think it's really great time to actually build and look at the future. I think that, it was a bubble that was meant to explode at some point. It doesn't make sense that, we're all going to keep creating so many NFT projects where there are so little wallets out there. It was really obvious that it's going to be explode at some point. But I do think that this falling down is just for our benefit. We couldn't just grow and grow and grow, and not it didn't make any sense that everything would just keep on growing without anything to actually stop for a second and take a few steps back and readjust. And I think that a lot of people lost money, which is really bad and really sad and everything. And you know what? I did as well. I purchased my Cool Cat, for a lot of money. And now it's really down. Now it's like, I think it's like 3 or 4 ETH. When I bought it, it was like 8 ETH or 9 ETH. But I'm not upset because I know that they're going to be back up. It's like, I know everything's going to be back to what it was. And we're just in like transition time for something that is even better. So those who are like living for the flip, maybe that's the time to actually try to think how we build for the long run. I know a lot of people have left the NFT world because of what happened, but I do think that it is the time to build. I mean, I know I'm building behind the scenes a lot of things I'm very excited for. And I kind of even found my way now because of that deep, and because I was, just having a baby, and because of a lot of changes that happened. I am very excited for the future. And I think that the NFT world is here to stay for the long run. And there are a lot of things that are changing right now, and it's for good, guys. It's really for good. So if there is a dip, that's the time to dive in also to projects that you maybe always wanted and you couldn't get them. Even I don't know, the Yuga Labs projects and the Invisible Friends and the Cool Cats and Doodles, everything is like so ready for just pick them up, from the ground, and it's all going to come back. And you know what? Some of them never going to come back. Some projects are going to a zero. I have bags of projects and I'll never see as a dime from them, but that's really okay. As long as you invest the money that you don't eat breakfast with, as long as you invest the money that you don't pay rent with, it's very important to always play with money that you know that might go to waste. And every money that goes to waste, it's sad, but money is money. And as long as we're healthy and we have love and we have, roof on our top and we have a phone, we can chit chat on spaces, then everything is okay. Life is good. There's nothing to complain, even if we miss some money, even if we lose some money. But the end of the day, it's all about being grateful for what you have and understanding that the money that you're playing with is money that you might not see. And that's okay. So I lost a lot of bags of money from a lot of games or investments that I'll never see again. But that's okay because I have some diamond hands. I have some, NFTs that I know that they're going to be good for the long run. And I'm very excited for what's coming up, what's coming next. What do you guys think about all this bear market? Like, how do you guys handle this?
I totally agree with you.
I would just buy more.
It's a bear market out there.
I thought it was a bunny market. I don't know what you guys are talking about over there. It's honestly, I agree with you entirely over there, Tal. I believe the market did need some sort of correction. It did need some sort of adjustment. I think it's going to also help people slow down, learn, be a little more cautious. We went through several months of, I don't know how many were tracked, but probably close to 50, 100 new mints daily. Majority of those, unfortunately, came with bad intentions and organized crime and guys that are trying to just outright scam people with fake mints and so forth. So, yeah, this might slow down the FOMO a little bit, give people time to educate themselves, let them see, what projects really shine and are executing, and take a look and do a little more deep due diligence and maybe give people a little more time to learn on what do your own research actually means. And I think it's going to help and benefit the market. I love what's going on with Meta right now, and we're going to see a whole ton of new, by them launching, you're going to see a huge piece of exposure coming out through the Instagram channels and the Facebook channels that are really going to draw, tons of new eyes to Web3. And I think it's actually been a perfect timing for these things to kind of collide, because the industry has been cleaning up a little bit from what it looks like. And the cream will rise to the top.
Yeah, you can really only have so many iterations of a Goblins project or some kind of like meme economy project that is going to run to like 5 ETH or something before you start to look at direct utility again. I think this time in the market last year was when everything started to shift towards those direct utility passes, and that's kind of where the Proof Collective was born out of. I think these events really stress test what a company's capable of and what a business has, and their pipeline long term, especially since everything is in full startup mode. That I really look forward to what these events are going to bring as a fuel for collaboration, but also to see who's left standing after the end of them.